A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Young now. The connecting here with DJ Sharp. 11 yards and a Panther first down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Young's throw taken in by Sharp.
That's good for 28 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Young.
They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And take over at their own 30-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
Right at the 30.
One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Pushes past him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Ritter back to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
That's pulled in at the 32. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for...
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They begin the drive with Robinson. 5 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So our game here, one of 8 games in total on this opening weekend that is a divisional matchup. And listen, you look at this NFC South, new coach and quarterback on the other sideline for Carolina, new quarterback in New Orleans, new QB in Tampa. All of a sudden, Desmond Ridder, Charles, is the lone established veteran quarterback in the division.
I like how you said established there. I think in the elastic sense of the word, he's the established veteran. But he is the guy that returns to his team from last year and is leading them. This division is going to be wide open.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 72 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
43 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Young.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Ready, set.
Following the interception, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Right. 97. Set.
Sanders will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
10 cycles.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ritter now. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reline.
Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off down the left sideline inside the 10,
and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Here's Ritter after that pick 6.
He's got the hook up to Miller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, check Mega.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA
so both
Sports
these coaching
halftime
staffs
report.
likely
Coach.
making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On play action, here's Ritter. Into the hands of London.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
22 needle. Set.
They'll run for it with Robinson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Slide through. Smash. Red.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. He's got his man London right side. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long now. Ritter.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Open man is Mingo. He's got it. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Making us look bad.
Can't do that. Let's go now.
Can't believe I paid for this. That was the worst call ever.
Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Ritter.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Check pitch.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ritter back to throw.
Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Let's go. Go set.
Ritter to throw it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having.
And now here's another interception.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Hold the ball. Ready?
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Panthers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.